Welcome back to our channel. Today we will bring to viewers the exciting and dramatic developments of The Young and the Restless. The atmosphere at the Abbott mansion suddenly became inexplicably heavy after Claire moved in with the family. At first, everyone thought that this young girl was just looking for an opportunity to start her life over after the tragedies she had experienced with the Newman family. However, behind her clear eyes and gentle smile, a dark plan was hatched step by step. Coldly and silently, like a ghost creeping through every corner of the house that was already filled with too much hurt and lies. Claire will never forget the fateful night when she overheard a conversation between Jack and Victor in the Jabot office. As the two powerful men discussed her past, Claire could clearly feel the contempt and wariness in their voices. For Claire, it was not just an insult, but a declaration of war. In her mind, twisted by hatred and the fear of abandonment, she believed that Jack was the one standing in her way, the wall that prevented her from reaching the recognition and power she felt she deserved. Claire's plan was carefully built day by day. She gradually won Tracy's heart with gentleness, rekindling the memories of the lost days in Tracy's heart to find sympathy. To Diane, Claire played the role of the sweet niece who was always ready to help, hiding her cold eyes and sneaky actions behind a saintly appearance. She even proactively offered to support Jack in charity projects, taking every opportunity to approach him when no one was around. Claire knew that Jack was a person who had a habit of walking in the garden behind the villa every morning to relax and contemplate. She had secretly changed her walking schedule, intentionally timing it to create intimacy, to make Jack less alert. One morning, when the dew was still hanging lightly on the rose branches, Claire quietly followed Jack, holding a syringe containing a poison extracted from a plant she found in an abandoned laboratory near Genoa City. Everything was meticulously planned. If successful, Jack would die of a heart attack. No one would suspect anything because he had a history of mild heart disease. But what Claire did not expect was that Kyle had begun to suspect before. Kyle could not explain why Claire, who had a troubled past and connections to the Newman family, suddenly took a deep interest in the Abbott family. Jack's overly caring gestures, timely appearances, and especially his silent gaze following every step made Kyle worried. He began to secretly follow Claire, installing a few small cameras around the garden and secretly checking her behavior every day. On that fateful morning, when Claire approached Jack from behind, Kyle watched from inside the house through the screen and saw everything. He was stunned when he realized that Claire's hand was holding something sharp. Her eyes were empty and coldly cruel. Without hesitation, Kyle rushed out of the house, ran quickly towards the garden and stopped Claire in time before she could do anything. Claire was startled, confused, but quickly regained her usual calm. However, Kyle had seen enough to understand the truth. Kyle faced Claire with a look of utter disappointment. He couldn't believe that the person his whole family had just begun to trust was plotting to kill his father. Claire did not cry, did not beg, just pursed her lips and walked away coldly, leaving behind Kyle's pained and desperate gaze. In the following days, the Abbott family fell into a state of crisis. Kyle kept the incident a secret, sharing it only with Diane, who was almost devastated when she learned that Claire had intended to kill Jack. Diane immediately asked Kyle to report it to the police, but Kyle hesitated. He did not want this incident to be exposed, did not want the family to be broken again by the scandal, and especially did not want his mother, who had made many mistakes, to face the feeling of betrayal again. Claire disappeared without a trace. All efforts to find her were fruitless. However, anonymous letters began to appear at the Jabot headquarters, at the Abbott mansion, and even Kyle's own home. Each letter carried a short but haunting message: "I'm not done yet." Claire doesn't seem to give up. This leaves Kyle in a state of anxiety and fear, and it begins to affect both his work and personal relationships. Not only that, a series of mysterious incidents occur around Jabot, causing all employees to panic. Servers are hacked, financial data is stolen, important projects are leaked to competitors. Kyle suspects Claire is behind it all, but has no concrete evidence. He is once again in a situation where he has to choose: keep quiet to protect his family or expose everything and risk destroying the image of the company built by his father. Meanwhile, Jack, who narrowly escaped death, is still unaware that he has just been the target of an assassination plot. He feels unstable in his health, often tired, stressed, and believes it is due to age. Jack does not know that during the short time Claire lived at the mansion, she secretly mixed a nerve-destroying substance into his food. This causes him to lose his cool, become irritable, and make poor decisions at work. These changes cause the Jabot board to begin to doubt Jack's leadership, which in turn opens the door for outside enemies to infiltrate. In the shadows, Claire continues to watch the Abbot's every move. She is not running away, but waiting for the right moment to reappear, this time to kill those she believes have ruined her future. For Claire, Jack's death is only the first step. The next targets are Kyle, who dared to stop her, and Diane, who she believes has replaced the image of the mother she always wanted. From a person who lived in pity and was seen as a victim, Claire is now completely transformed. She has no more emotions, no more humanity, only one goal left: revenge. And in that journey, she is willing to sacrifice everything, including her own life, to achieve what she believes is justice. Stay tuned to our channel to update the most shocking and dramatic developments of the ongoing film.